Old treasures were found in massive chests and new creatures that were believed to be non-existent. These are some reasons why humans are always looking to see and explore every inch of ocean waters. The deepest parts of the ocean are inaccessible to divers, but the human record for deep diving is 1,080 feet below the surface, which is terrifyingly deep down. As well as having the crushing weight of the water to worry about, some divers also find some freaky stuff down there. The Titanic. The Titanic's sinking is arguably one of history's most iconic disasters. This past year, some new footage was taken from the site of the shipwreck that had hit an iceberg and sank in 1912. The recent footage is the first one that the researchers have seen in 18 years, and it is in the worst shape ever, which gives it a bit of a spooky look, as it is dissolving from the effects of salt water, strong currents, and bacteria. The main aim of taking the new footage was to capture some new shots for new National Geographic documentary. The divers were shocked by seeing some of the key components of the ship, such as the valve, were now completely unrecognizable and slowly fading away at the bottom of the ocean. Researchers believe that in a span of next few decades, the ship will be completely deteriorated and will be gone forever. This is a sad truth, but unfortunately, it is inevitable. A lost city. A long-lost Egyptian city was flooded, sank and forgotten until archaeologists rediscovered it. According to certain science writers, the city was first discovered off the coast of Alexandria, Egypt in 2000, and has been the subject of regular evaluation ever since. For some centuries, the city of Heraklion had been overlaid with myths and thought to be a legendary city, as it was highly mentioned by numerous ancient historians such as Theodorus and Herodotus. It had been lost for nearly 1,200 years and more. Built around its grand temple, the city of Heraklion was crisscrossed with a network of canals. The islands present in the city were home to small sanctuaries and homes. To date, no one is sure how it ended up entirely underwater. Animals chained up. In March 2019, a group of divers lost their faith. Later on came and forced the fisherman to release the animals. A statue of Jesus. This statue of Jesus, known as Christ of the Abyss, is a bronze statue of Jesus that can be found by divers off the coast of Key Largo in Florida. The statue was dropped down under the water on August 1965. The main reason for dropping the statue underwater was to represent Christ in the new world below waves. It was done as a memorial for those who had lost their lives at sea, and a monument for those who continue to live. The bronze figure itself weighs around 400 pounds, and the base it is attached to weighs around 20,000 pounds. It has faced various storms and hurricanes and is still present there. It is a famous tourist spot for divers near Key Largo and is a very impressive strange sight. An underwater river. Scuba divers located a secret underwater river called Cenote Angelita in the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. The river is formed due to the thick layer of hydrogen sulfide at a point where fresh water and salt water came to be trapped in a cave because of a sinkhole which was caused by a limestone collapse, and it would kill a person if he or she tries to breathe it in. The Cenote Angelita appears perfectly normal from the surface, but if one dives down about 30 meters, one begins to see what looks like a strange wispy bottom appearing below, with limb tree trunks and branches sticking out. The Lion City. The Lion City, otherwise known as Jicheng, is an ancient city that over time became submerged. It now lies at the foot of Wuxi Mountain, about 25 to 40 meters beneath the spectacular Qiandao Lake in China. In 2014, there was renewed interest in the sunken city from the officials, and following the very strange discovery that the city that is underwater for more than 50 years is still completely intact. The Lion City was opened to tourists as a diving spot and a convenient underwater museum in 2017. The city's architecture and carvings are somewhat 1,400 years old. The city appears to be built during the Eastern Han Dynasty, around 20 to 200 AD, and was set as a country for the very first time in 208 AD. It was also once believed to be the center of politics and economics in the eastern province of Xinjiang.